There's not a lot of time for you all to process everything that happened in just the last few hours. Having met for a commission, things quickly turned sideways for the lot of you, as you were flung to a world far from your own. With hopes of finding civilization, you headed south, unaware of the true danger of this mysterious land. But the thoughts that filled your minds regarding all of that were replaced with a feeling you all know too well. The need to survive. As a massive beast made of bark, leaf, and root look down at all of you with a hungry, sap-filled maw. I'd like for you all to roll for initiative.
Okay.
As I will pull.
Oh no! 5.
Oh, 22.
That'll be a 22.
Woo!
Alright, so highest, going from highest to lowest, in initiative. Who has above a 20?
That would be me. I got a 22.
I also got a 22.
So Iskandr and which one? Okay, which one of you has the higher dex?
Mine is 16.
Mine's 19.
Okay, so
Okay.
Kaelen would go first. Kaelen, Iskandr, who has above a 15? Oh no. Above a 10? Val, Gunther.
Oh no.
You're killing me already. Above
No,
I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I rolled a 5.
I got an 8.
Okay. Oh, this is already so bad.
This is fine. This is fine.
It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
It's fine. It's fine, she says before getting eaten. Okay, I'm gonna put all of your tokens in the manager so you can put it on the map. My goodness. I'm controlling goobers.
Wait, where are we? Are we like over here, or are we closer to the base?
You would be over here.
I was gonna say we were camping literally under it, if I recall.
Yeah. So there was a tree here. It turned into this thing, and I can actually send the art for that if you want me to. Let me.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I want to see the art.
Let me post it in campaign art because this thing is gnarly.
My thing glitched out real fast. I'm resending a thing to join. Sorry.
No worry. Admission inside.
Oh wow.
It should be in here.
Sorry, I'm new to Owlbear, so I'm just gonna play with the features while I have a moment to figure them out.
Alright, so that tree you were sitting under, it turned into this thing.
Oh, damn.
I don't like that.
That's kind of cute, though. I'd cut it.
Alright, I'm gonna roll. Alright. As this beast is sort of getting more used to its more mobile form, Kaelen, you are able to be a lot faster than this thing, so you have the first turn on it.
Are we fighting it? Fuck it, yeah. I'm gonna attack it with a short sword. I'm gonna close and attack it.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Oh.
I see a blank, and I just see a map of Sprigonia. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing?
What?
I just see a map of Sprigonia. Is that what I'm supposed to be seeing?
No. You're supposed to be seeing...
You might have to refresh.
You might have to refresh.
Okay.
Because we're at
I rolled a 19.
19. That does indeed hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
There we go.
Oh, for a stunning 6 damage.
6 damage. Alright.
Let's see. Oh,
I guess I'll swing at it with a dagger too.
hit the wrong thing, I guess.
If you need me to put your characters in the map, I can do that as well.
Yes. Could you do me a favor and place and then put me down?
Yeah, there's you, there's Val, and there's Iskandr.
Okay.
And make sure you can all move your
Okay. Okay, there I am. I'm moving me. There we go. There I am.
I'm moving.
Alright, so Kaelen, you
Zing.
attacked. Is that the end of your turn?
No, I'm going to use my bonus action to disengage and back up.
Alright.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. Being that is the case, this creature has already been damaged, and it starts to let out a low guttural growl
Oh no.
as it starts to look hungry at the rest of you. But Iskandr, it is your turn now.
Okay.
Seeing that it is outnumbered, you watch as this creature starts to shove both of its giant claws into the ground, and using a bonus action, you watch as roots under you begin to move this way and that, as two tinier versions of itself sprout at either side of you. One beside Kaelen and another beside Gunther. They're much smaller in size compared to it. If anything, this is a better indication. And for its main action, it is going to move. And it rushes towards you, Gunther. And it's going to attack you, with its giant branch-like arms attacking you.
All right.
Alright, that is going to be okay. Does a 16 hit you?
A 16 does hit me, because I'm assuming I have not drawn or stoned my weapons and equipment.
Okay, so 16 does hit you. It rolled a natural 1, so that misses. So it is going to... It's going to deal... It's going to deal 14 points of bludgeoning damage as it thrashes you from the side, striking you on your right side.
Ow.
And that is going to be the end
Damn
of its
it.
turn.
8 hit points.
Actually, wait, because you are a creature smaller than it, you get pushed back 5 feet.
Okay. Let's see. Boop.
So you're pushed back 5 feet because of this creature's strength, and now it has two of its children looking hungrily. Because they follow its turn in initiative, this one is going to attack you, Kaelen. It is going to miss, and the second one that is near Gunther is going to try and go for Gunther, and it scored a 16, and it's going to hit you for...
That will hit.
It hits you for 5 points of bludgeoning damage.
Down to 3.
Okay.
Actually, can I use my dice to make sure that beast misses? Or, like, give it disadvantage or whatever? The Twist of Fate?
You can. So that would be... It would roll a 15 instead of a 16, so it would miss, I believe.
15 is my AC, so no, it'll still hit.
Okay, no, so it would still hit. So you would still take
Because
the 5 damage.
So man, I really can't wait till I can draw my shield. Because my AC's 15.
Well, I tried.
No, I know. Thank you.
All right, and that is going to be the end of their turn. All right, Valorie, it is now your turn.
Okay. She's gonna kind of look at the 2 smaller ones and the big one. She's gonna mostly look at the smaller one that went towards Gunther, and I'm gonna cast Guiding Bolt.
Ooh, okay. We'll roll its...
Does a 15 hit?
A 15 absolutely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay. Ooh, not that. 15.
15. Okay. You fire off this bolt of radiant lightning towards this smaller bestial tree creature, and it becomes completely enveloped by this slightly purplish tinted light as it begins to burst into radiant flame, and it is no more. So this one is gone. All right, top of the order. Sorry.
Yes. As a bonus action, can I move out of the way at least, like my walking speed of 30 feet?
You didn't use your movement at all before, so you can still move. Yes.
Okay. She's gonna get over there.
All right. The top of the order is Kaelen.
I think I'm just gonna run like a little bitch. I'm gonna dash. I'll use my action to dash, and I'll use my bonus action to disengage.
Okay, so you won't attack of opportunity. Smart. And it begins to move, completely crossing over the caltrops, not even caring. Using its movement to get here.
Damn. Well, I tried.
It will still do damage to it. Following okay, that's a failure. How much damage would a caltrop do to this thing?
Caltrops deal 1 point of damage and slow, or they have its movement speed until it regains any hit points.
Okay, so it just barely wouldn't have been able to get to you because of the caltrops. But it's fine. As you notice as it starts to stand up slightly, and it becomes more apparent now as it's less hunched over. This is huge, and it reels back its arm, and looking towards both you and Valorie, it throws its arm forward, and its arm extends into root and leave. And I need you, Valorie, to make a strength saving throw.
Cool. Oh, hold on. I don't know how to roll that in here. Oh, here it is. There we go. That's a 10.
That fails. As this grasping root starts to envelop your form, and you are pulled at a high speed towards it. You don't take any damage for now.
You have a +4, don't you?
But you are considered grappled.
From the bless?
Okay.
Oh wait, you do have a +4.
I do have a +4. So that would be 15 minus 1. It would be it'd be 14 at that point. I can add math in my head. It's a 14. I don't know if that...
Okay.
If that would have...
You are able...
Sorry.
You are able
I completely forgot that.
You are able to escape its grasp due to the bless.
Raise.
But that is going to end its turn for now, as the little one. Where's that damn ruler? There we go. Okay. The little one is going to scurry up like a little gremlin, using all of its movement to get around here. And you watch as its mouth starts to fill more and more with this yellow sap. And then you notice that the sap itself begins to turn into a redder color, almost a sanguine sap starts to flow from its mouth, and it leans its head back and, like a cannon, fires this sap at you. Gonna roll to hit. Okay, first one misses. The second one, that is... Okay, that is going to also miss, but as this misses, you watch as the floor around you starts to be covered in this red sap, and all around you, Valorie specifically, this sap is considered difficult.
Okay.
Hold on. Okay. There we go. So like in this area. Perfect.
Okay, with my bonus action, I would like to give Gunther my healing potion. So I'm gonna step up to here to give him the healing potion, and then I'm gonna wrap around to get right here and try to throw a dagger at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to hit.
How do you rule healing potions? Are they an action to take?
I roll them as a bonus action.
Oh, bonus action. Okay.
So go ahead, roll to hit.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20, nice. That absolutely hits. Go ahead, roll damage.
Uh, 7 damage.
Nice. Okay.
Since that was such a success. Oh, I already used my bonus action. Never mind. But I am going to try to move just a little bit closer, just so it'll try to target me instead.
Okay.
Trying to give Iskandr more time.
you manage to land true with your dagger, and it's becoming more and more apparent to you that this was never a tree to begin with. This was merely a beast camouflaging as a tree. As more and more blood starts to form on its body, Iskandr, it's now your turn.
Okay. Seeing that, Iskandr probably will, and the reason that, and actually, before that, I will say, how is everyone looking health-wise?
Not great.
Valorie hasn't got hit once. So.
Who is the not great?
Gunther. Yeah, I think I have, several ribs cracked. Not a doctor,
right.
not sure.
That's alright, the youngins at the swamp always crack ribs, you're fine, just walk it off.
Yeah, you see him cough out, and you notice that as he's coughing, even though he hasn't been smoking, he's still got smoke coming out of his mouth. Oh.
No, that I'd recommend seeing a doctor for.
Iskandr?
No, I'm thinking. I'm trying to decide whether or not I heal or deal. You know what?
Heal or no deal?
Considering, and I think that you're in a pretty safe position.
I think so.
Yeah. I'm gonna rationale that I'm just gonna fucking hit it. Iskandr is going to he takes his staff and sort of like gives it like a twirl. And as it twirls, it will and as it twirls, it'll form like this golden circle. And as the circle completes, sort of shift into a like a clock. And and the clock hands will sort of snap off of the clock, and then just on each go arcing towards the thing as I cast Magic Missile.
Nice. So go ahead, roll damage. That is a guaranteed hit.
Mm-hmm. So 3 dice, right?
I believe at your level it is 3 dice. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I'm wrong.
I'm usually wrong. Sorry. Oh! I completely forgot to say this in the.
You're correct.
I forgot to
so that'll be 9, 10, 11, 12 force damage.
12 points of force damage. Nice.
No, I'll stay still to get back my feel on agility, should I need it.
Alright. With that, it is now the beast's turn. The beast, having taken in a lot of damage, it looks between all of you before it looks at the smaller one it had created earlier, and stepping towards it, you watch as it picks up the smaller version of itself, and it completely devours it whole as the smaller one disappears. And you notice
nature is brutal.
And you notice that in some parts of its body where it hadn't hurt, it's starting to regrow that bark-like skin. So that was its bonus action, and for its main action, it's going to use the rest of its movement to stand across from you all in the river. And it's going to try and grapple you, Kaelen. I need you to make a strength saving throw.
$19.
19.
Damn, I'm rolling good.
You succeed. You are able to evade the grapple. With that, it is the end of its turn, and that means it is now Gunther's turn.
All right. Well, as a bonus action, I think I'm going to drink one of those potions. So that's 2d4.
Yes.
Okay. That's going to heal 4. I will take it. And then I will use my main action to, I am going to fire off another shot on this thing. You notice as Gunther steps up from his cover with the longbow, he takes a quick drink of the potion, grimaces, stands up. You can see that his chest is glowing orange, and it's starting to roil and ripple underneath as he's trying to aim the bow, and I'm going to let out a shot.
Alright, go ahead, roll to hit.
Let's see. Alright, it is 27 plus a d4.
Damn.
29 to hit.
Tweesh! Yep, that absolutely hits.
Alright, and that will deal a solid 6 points of damage.
Alright.
And you know what? I feel so... No, I'm not going to action surge. I'm going to save that. And I am going to... back up a little further.
Kaelen's saying that this beast is getting weaker. He is growing way too overly confident. Is this standing on 2 legs or 4 at the moment?
Is it sitting on what?
2 or 4 legs.
It is... Okay, so it's weird, because it can be 2-legged, but it mostly has been traveling like sort of like Donkey Kong style, where it's using its arms as an extra 2 legs.
Okay, can I climb it? Can I attempt to climb it?
Oh, this is an interesting gamble. You can attempt to climb it. Give me an... Okay, what way would Kaelen do this? Would he do it athletically or via acrobatics?
Probably acrobatically.
Alright. Because you're doing this acrobatically, go ahead and give me a roll.
Nat 20.
I'm out of a job.
Hell yeah, brother.
Okay.
Praise hail, praise Dale!
All right. Jay, I don't know if you missed it. He just got a natural 20. Yes, you are able to climb onto the beast.
Okay, now would that be an action where I had to roll for it?
I would consider it part of your action, yes.
Okay. Then with my bonus action, I'm going to do the 2-weapon fighting, and I'm going to stab it wherever I'm at on its back with my short sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll to... This is crazy. This is absolutely insane.
Ooh. Roll that d4.
24.
I don't know if that's going to help or not, but...
Did 24... Does 24
I got a
hit?
12.
Oh, you got a 12. Okay. That does not hit.
Okay, yeah, no. Then I don't do anything. I just sit up there. I'll wave at the others. Like, hey guys, I climbed it. It's kind of cute and cuddly up close.
You
Taller than any tree I've ever climbed.
You're starting to notice that it is not taking kindly to this. It's now its turn, and it is starting to get on its hind legs and moving this way.
Iskandr.
What about my turn?
Oh, sorry. I was just describing that as he's being ridden upon. Iskandr, what do you do?
Okay. So Iskandr will sort of flick his wrist a few times, as if he was like scrolling through something with a smartphone. I don't have being frozen. No, drowning acid. No, burning to death. He'll grab and he'll like reach hold and he'll seemingly grab the air as he reaches into another time and grabs a handful of fire that he then fires off towards this thing. He's casting Sorcerer's Burst.
All right, go ahead, roll to hit.
For the love of God, do not miss, please.
A natural 1 would be so funny. A natural 1 would be so funny.
That'll be a 23 to hit.
23, that absolutely hits. Go ahead, roll damage. I'm sorry for the voice crack.
Love to see it. That'll be 4 fire.
4 fire damage, jeez. Okay.
Unfortunate.
So now this thing is on fire. Kaelen, you are riding this thing, and everything seems fine. It's kind of almost like scratch its back trying to get you, but it keeps missing because its arms aren't long enough. It could grapple you, but the moment it starts to think that, it is now on fire, and the fire is very close to you. As it starts to shake violently, it is its turn now. And because it is in dire straits, you hear it let out another roar. As this sap starts to fill its maw again, it plants both of its hands down into the earth as all around you, the ground begins to shake violently.
Gosh.
I need everyone within a 60-foot radius of this thing, which would include everyone that is on the ground with the exception of Kaelen. I need all of you to make a dexterity saving throw. You start to see roots penetrating through the earth, and in a matter of seconds, all 3 of you are impaled by these roots.
So I'm going to use Favor of the Gods. As Iskandr sees this possibility, he is moments before it happens, and will try to step out of the way. As I increase my save from a 12 to a 6 and to a 16.
Okay. So
hoping that works.
So Iskandr, you pass. So you aren't affected by this. However, Gunther and Val, you both are, as each of you take 8 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Ow.
Ow.
You can see the roots piercing, starting to poke into my chest, both blood and little bits of molten slag beginning to pour out, but whatever's inside still doesn't seem to be free from the thanks to the punctures.
With Val being impaled, I would assume her hood kind of flings off a little bit, revealing her horns that she instantly pulls her hood back over.
Okay. Are you ready for something horrific?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely not. I'm on top of it.
With it now having done this action, it sort of starts to calm down, almost as if it's realizing something. And Kaelen, you are on the back of this thing, correct?
Yes.
Val, you watch as the face of this creature, the entire front, the neck and face and maw of this creature, it starts to become concave as it goes into itself. And from the other side, it bites Kaelen, its face appearing on its back. And it's going to bite you for, whoops. Oh yeah, that absolutely hits. That's a 25. So you.
Yeah, it might scrape me. I think it got me.
You are going to take. What do you say before you are bitten by this thing?
Holy fucking shit, guys! It's got 2 faces.
Okay, you take 15 points of piercing damage.
That's okay. I'm still up.
And I need you to make a con saving throw.
Oh, that's not looking good. Give me a second. Oh, 13.
That fails. As you are bitten by this creature, it lifts you off of its back, and you start to feel your body being filled in by this hot substance. You would be able to infer it is most likely the sap that's been leaking from its mouth, as you take an additional 6 points of fire damage. As your consciousness fades, it throws your body to the side, still burning, as that is the end of its turn.
Oh, damn.
Okay.
Gunther, it is now your turn.
Alright. I am impaled. Does this affect or restrict my movement in any capacity?
You after you were all impaled, the roots started to subside, so your movement would not be impeded.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure. I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to step up, move up 20 feet. Is it an action to administer a potion to someone else?
I would consider it a free action.
Okay, I'm going to administer a potion. I'm going to give him his potion back, so I'll go down another one. Let's see. Potion of healing. 6 down to... Oh, I need to track my one from earlier. I should be at 4 now. There we go. So I'm going to heal him for 2d4.
All right. You were able to be healed.
All right, and then I am going to fire off another shot at this thing. Let's see. Let's see. That is a 15 plus a d4. 17 to hit.
17 does hit.
All right, that will be 11 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
All right. I will say as it rears back and bites him and just drags him back through its branches to spit him back out the front. As it opens its maw up again, I notice some of the sap inside of it, kind of in a bag, and honing on my old siege engineer instincts, I fire a shot for it inside of it to rupture that sap bag inside and start it crumbling internally.
Alright. You fire this arrow into the maw of this creature. And your arrow strikes true. As it reels back, standing on its hind legs, this arrow stuck within its maw. And it falls back onto the ground, dead.
Oh fuck! I'm gonna kind of fall to my knees beside Kieran as I cough out a little bit of blood as well as slag onto the grass.
As you're recuperating from this, you all hear something coming from the direction of this creature. A low, almost death knell of a sound. As you watch its body, charred, bloody, you notice as it begins to slightly glow, its entire form suddenly alights in radiant flame as it burns from the inside out. You all then notice something. You hear the sound of hooves on ground.
I'm gonna stand and I'm going to use an action now that I have a spare one, and I'm gonna equip my shield with it. And I'm gonna stow my longbow and use an action to don my shield. As I stand, I say, "Oh, the party never stops." Okay. Oh. Forcing myself onto my feet. Look alive, guys. Best we can.
What is it now? Referring to the hooves that we are hearing.
You hear this sound echo as you see coming from the south, right above the water. You watch as a creature starts to cross from the grass onto the river towards you, walking. It's beautiful. It takes the form of an almost ghost-like white stag, having that same radiant flame glowing in its eyes, the same flame that burned away that beast. As a haunting mist begins to form around this creature, the tree beast immolated, now turning into nothing but ashes. The stag looks at you with a blank stare, as a voice speaks in your mind. Outsiders. As it cocks its head to the side before it begins to walk south.
Let out a breath and kind of let my shoulders slump a little as it doesn't immediately seem to attack. So, I don't think we're very welcome here.
What a strange observation from that.
Do we still try and reach that town? It's heading in the same direction as that creature.
Well, at least we know that creature's not killing us right now.
And
we don't know
I don't feel safe staying
what's
here.
up north, though. I think we need to risk it.
Better the devil we know.
Precisely.
Ugh.
All I know is I don't want to be around here anymore. I don't know what other beasts are around.
I'm inclined to agree. At least with the town, we might have the benefit of some wall. Do we want to go ahead and make a trek for it, or... I don't feel, like I said, comfortable trying to rest here.
Valorie
I'm in a mind of you.
Valorie kind of coughs, a little bit of blood on her hand, and she just kind of like wipes it onto her robe. Yeah, we should head out, and soon.
I'm gonna kind of take one of the chest wounds I got, and I'm gonna wince as I dig 2 fingers in and use them to widen it open, and I'm gonna cast light again, shining from inside. Okay. Okay.
You do this, and you're able to see, not too far away from you, that the creature, the white stag, is still walking in the same direction you were heading in.
Okay. I'll follow along at a respectful distance. I don't want to get too close to this thing, but I do want to get us started heading towards that town.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kaelen's gonna look for his sword, and once he finds it, his fangs will retract, and he'll join you guys.
So you all begin to follow the white stag?
Yes.
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 At a safe distance, you walk for a few minutes. You notice that your path becomes slightly obscured by a slight fog that has rolled in. For a moment, all is quiet. You don't hear the sound of the river rushing. You don't hear the sound of not even any night birds or songbirds at this time. But all changes as soon you all come upon a small but beautiful lake. Starlight reflecting on the top of the water as you see the white stag. It stops in front of the lake. It starts to almost go into a sitting motion, trying to drink from the lake. And before long, you see something. Just across from the lake, you see what looks to be a small blue flame. It moves this way and that before it stops and rushes towards the white stag, and you are able to see almost a humanoid form from this flame. I would say, Kaelen, I would say you know most about this, as they are exceptionally rare in Sunseris and in Kaelen. But this is a will-o-wisp. And it seems to be in conversation with the white stag.
Can I pick up on anything that they're saying?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Oh, that's a not one.
A nat 1. You aren't able to hear much of anything from this distance. If you wanted to perhaps converse or get any information from this, you would have to go up to the White Stag and this Will-O-Wisp.
Fuck it, yo. I'm gonna let the party know. Like, guys, see that thing there? Things are real rare back where we're from. I want to try to talk to it. It's a will-o-wisp.
It's a Gunther will shrug. All power to you.
They might be able to help us.
Yeah, okay, it could hurt to try, but you know we're gonna find out.
As the moment you come close to the White Stag and this wisp, it makes a squeaking noise, and it hides behind the White Stag before looking back at you, peeking, almost afraid of you. The White Stag looks back at the wisp for assurance, and the wisp comes out, and you hear a very small, almost childlike voice. Who are you?
Well, my dear old spiritual anomaly, my name is Kaelen, and these are my friends, acquaintances. Whatever. We're just here to try to seek your knowledge. That's where we're from. Your time's real rare. I feel like you'd be good luck for us. We've had a rather hard time since we've been here.
I can try my best to help. My name is Ava.
It's nice to meet you.
The wisp, now feeling a little bit less afraid, it floats up towards you, kind of examining your body, your form. You're sent. You aren't from here, are you?
No, we're pretty far from home, I think. I don't know where we are.
You are in Sprigonia.
Oh, well, that's not good. Do you guys happen to be... Would this place happen to inhabit some butterflies that like to eat people?
The moment you mention the word butterfly, you suddenly see as the White Stag stands at attention and looks in your direction. And that white flame in its eyes, it starts to almost pulsate, and it looks scared. No. There is no butterflies here.
Oh, that's funny, because... actually, you know what? Let me get my friends up here. They'll probably be able to tell you more about it. Hey, Mr. Magic Man, other guys, come on over here. Talk to this thing. We're talking about the butterfly. That doesn't exist, apparently.
My name is Iskandr.
Iskandr, I'm sorry. I'm real bad with names. Well, maybe we'll get you a name tag.
You'll think about that.
Valorie kind of like sneaks up a little bit, like she just kind of like snakes up towards the rest of the party. She's just examining this creature. because she's never heard anything of these.
I'll follow on up and likewise just kind of give him a once-over. No, we were taken here by a strange butterfly-like creature, and we're trying to find a way to get back.
We got a letter that we saw it. It was in a bottle, addressed from the Butterfly Queen.
The moment you say the Butterfly Queen, you watch as the white stag begins to back up. It's shaking now. It looks even more afraid than it was before as the Wisp rushes to its side, and with these small wisp-like arms it tries to pet it. No, it's okay. She's not going to come. She's not going to come here.
I think we made a smart decision going south.
The
Yeah.
Wisp moves back towards you as the creature starts to... It's strange. When you first saw this creature, it was regal. It showed off a power, almost as if it was protecting you and leading you. But now it is no different than a regular deer. As the Wisp comes closer to you, wanting to speak face to face. Please, do not mention the Queen. We both have history with Queen Sprigonia.
Understood.
Valorie just
Well-
nods.
Talk on other topics instead. We saw a town. We saw evidence that there's a town somewhere nearby. Would you happen to know which way that is?
You're talking about my home, Rosin.
Perhaps. Like I said, we're new to the area.
Yeah. If so, what are you doing in a place like this?
The Wisp, you notice its form, it starts to get more bluer as she looks sad. I didn't want to stay in the forest. I tried to escape from the Queen's punishment, and for that I perished. And now I'm this. And she moves around in her will-o-wisp form. I can't go back home. But I can help you reach Rosin. I've helped others like you before. You are
Wait,
not the
Stag-
first outsiders to come here.
There were others.
A few. Haven's been here longer than usual, and she looks at the white stag, who is now calming down a bit more. Looks at you, and you watch as it stands back up, back to its regal state, and you notice its form begins to change. It starts having human features. Legs, a torso, hands, face. But where the eyes would be are these black orbs. And on its head, on his head, are these large stag antlers. This half stag, half man now stands before you, He has a solemn look on his face. Many before. 4 others. Two perished here. Before me, I was only 13 when I became this. But
Town is nearby. Sorry. Is there any... So if we do make it to the town, is there any way that we can help you? As thanks for helping us out.
there is one thing you can do. I have a brother. The only one left of my family. His name is Milo.
Milo.
Okay.
If you ask around town, I'm sure they will be able to help you find him.
Milo. And what should I tell him?
Tell him to visit Dr. Vidette. If there is anyone who can help me, it's her.
Is it Dr. Vidette?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll see if I can find him, and if I do, I'll let him know. He needs to find and visit Dr. Vidette so that he can help his sister. Okay. And I'll keep that in my memory. I don't think my current pouch has any pen and paper.
Must be careful.
There are more of those found here?
Is there a good way to differentiate them from regular trees? Because I believe that was our mistake last time.
Most definitely.
Never sit when tree breathes.
Breathing tree.
Listen
Got
for
it.
it breathing. Quest highlight, put this in general info highlight.
Are you all okay? You notice that Ava has started to notice your wounds.
We just got out of a pretty nasty encounter with one of those creatures.
Yeah, and I wrote it. Pretty cool,
That
huh?
was pretty awesome.
And then you were bit and thrown off.
That part was less
Yeah,
awesome.
but did you get to ride one of them tree beast things?
I don't
Can't
think
wait to
that
tell
was
my cousin
very.
Daryl about that.
That sounds like a very bad idea.
That wasn't because. What if something was to happen and then you wouldn't be here anymore?
Well, sweetheart, that's just one less devil in this world.
I will admit it does sound a little fun. But you can stay here. Hayden can protect you. I can. You see Hayden as he takes in this information, and you watch as his form starts to revert back into that white stag form. I watch, protect outsiders, and the white stag form of Hayden walks slightly away from the lake and starts to circle the perimeter.
Thank you. I'll call out to him.
It's been really lonely here. It's only been me and Hayden for a while. Every outsider that came in, the ones that survived at least, they never stayed here. They were too afraid of him.
He does have an intimidating aura about him at first. But to be fair, our introduction to the area wasn't exactly initially as welcoming.
Well, at least for the time being, you have two friends, and if you want to drink some water from the lake, you can. I've never been able to try it myself.
I will, let's see. I will do so. I'm going to start setting up, since we have a little bit of time and this is supposed to be safer. I'm going to actually using some of my, or setting back up, like, camping supplies and the like.
Yeah, Kaelen will help you out.
You're able to make a little camp here by the lake, and you do notice that this lake's water is incredibly clear. You can see the bottom of it. It's so clear it almost looks like the sky, the completely star-filled sky.
I will fill my water skin then while I am here.
Are there any fish that I can see?
You know what? Give me 1 second. I rarely do this. There is. You see a few fish swimming here and there. They seem to be just very small looking fish. Nothing of substantial, but they're pond freshwater fish.
Alright, can I try to catch one?
Do you want to roll for that, or?
It doesn't matter.
I'll say, you know what? I'll say roll me a d20.
I got a 7.
You are not able to catch any fish. None
Damn.
But I'll say you'll be able to catch at least one over the course of this. As the tent gets set up, you are able to have a nice bit of respite here, as Ava actually goes to you, Valorie, and she looks at you. I never got to ask the others, but what is your home like?
It's well, she kind of looks away and messes with her robe a little bit. Depending on where you're from, it can be like everyone is staring daggers into you.
I live in a big glass city. It is a place filled with all kinds of magical wonders.
It sounds pretty. You notice that she kind of shies away for a moment, almost as if she's scared to ask this next question. Do you have a son?
I do. It's actually kind of seems very your age at this point.
She almost looks at you confused, but she kind of smiles a bit, and you notice her form starts to glow in a slightly yellow tint. I hope you can get home soon then. The will-o-wisp, eventually, noticing that all of you seem to be okay for now. I'm going to go check on Hayden. I'll be back. And she flies away, going in whatever direction the stag had went, circling the area of the lake.
He waves her off, smiling, and then when she's like gone, his smile just slowly fades as he just slumps over. I don't like this place.
Yeah. Gunther is just gonna tiredly say.
I don't know if you're like how long I've even been here. This is a good telling time to have all of us.
Then, if this does go poorly, I don't know about you, but I don't want to be dragged into it whimpering. At least like to go out with a bang and spit in the eye of the bitch who took us here.
That sounds like a pretty good plan to me.
Yes. If the people here are scared of her, then why would she bring us here?
Prove a point?
There is something
I don't
she
know.
wants, or something she needs from us.
That's a good one.
No power? What's the point of having all kinds of power if you never use it? And if you don't use it, maybe your subjects think you're allergic.
I think it might be relevant to bring up in this thing. It might be special about us. Just so we know why she might have been interested. I don't understand. I have it. I am not entirely sure that this was just a coincidence of and that we're all that we are all brought here. I think I think that we are all here for a reason, and that concerns me a lot.
So,
Well, whether we're here for a reason or not, we've already been humbled once.
I will go first. As you can probably tell, based on my everything so far, can't seem to the future. I am divinely connected with one. And thus, he sort of takes off his monocle and he reveals this. He reveals a really weird looking eye underneath it, and his iris looks like the hands of a clock, actively ticking on this, and actively ticking essentially.
Valor, I want you to roll me a religion check.
Okay. Nat 20
Holy
eight.
shit.
28.
Damn. Okay. You know this immediately. You have seen something exactly like this before. As for the most well-known of worshippers of the prime deities back on Sunseris, the most devout are bestowed with a mark of Vishra, a mark of Ithadel, and this is clearly a mark of Krona, the goddess of time.
How did you get that?
It's according to my mentor, was something I always had, but only truly manifested once I grew accustomed to my powers.
Well, I've only seen that with those who truly don't know what to say.
It's hereditary, but allows me to see it and see it into the future, the past, the time itself. And through magic, I can just reach in. For example, I see and I gaze into a time where instead of this place, I was dragged into a fold, and there's another time where I could have been dragged into, say, the plane of ice. He reaches out, and his hand disappears, and he pulls out a ice cube. Or he pulls out like a shard of ice, and he sees. And I can reach out and touch something. It is for this reason that I believe that I am alone, and that frightens me. I am aware that my power is to be sought out.
Oh my.
Does anyone else have any idea why they might have been something?
Anyone else marked by a god?
I heavily worship one. I asked her for a sign, and I was given a vision. I saw the city that we went in, the city of glass. People I wasn't aware of. And I saw a path, and I decided to take this journey. I believe Ithadel sent me here.
You got a real cautious few dogs planning for you to be here.
I don't know why. My parents never knew why. And Valorie slowly lifts down her hood, revealing these ram-like horns. And a bit of her tail pokes out at the end, the bottom of her robe. They never knew why I was born this way.
Be less than kind to and do the things. I would
My
advise
bad. No me.
no.
What's happening?
You didn't. I'm sorry.
It is fine. You're entirely justified to react that way.
I don't exactly have a relationship with the god or anything like that, but I blame one of them for the world's worst case of heartburn, if that counts.
Who?
An asshole. But I'm gonna cough again, little bits of smoke coming out, even though I don't have a cigarette at the moment. It's why my body doesn't react normally to things.
I'm so sorry.
So, I think maybe that's our ongoing connection. Maybe it needs some spark of divine. Maybe either it needs that to bring us over, or that's what it's after. Or it's just a very, very, very happy coincidence.
I doubt
Well, I don't.
that we are here because of a coincidence.
Once, well, 2 times, then it starts to get weird. 3 times, but all 4.
Shit, I don't know. I'm just here because I'm trying to get money to fuel some research to maybe help me find a cure to a sickness or two.
Yes.
Is Gunther Wolverine?
No.
You know what?
I will point out, I will say no. My body heals quickly, but only from certain things, and I'll drag a finger from my left shoulder down my chest as I do so, leaving a line of slag as I cast light again. When I dip my own fingers in, it's like it's molten metal, and that can close back up on its own, but when the tree stabbed me, and I'll kind of move a little bit of my some of my leather straps to show one of that bleeds normal. If I interact with it, I say pushing my finger in, causing a little bit of slag and to kind of run out, then it gets different. I can mold my own body slightly, not to any extremes, but just a little bit. Everything else damages me relatively normally. And you won't see me squeezing into a small space or anything like that. And as it kind of cools, it'll leave those little kind of hard, as the skin kind of tries to close around it, some of the bubbling metal will kind of quickly harden into these small black kind of nodules that are dotted all over his body, like metallic cysts, as he says, that's why they called me, as he pops one off with a kind of sickening squelch. That's why they called me Black Brass Gunther.
Oh.
It's in this moment you all hear a whimper as it fades in the distance. You hear the sound of, again, hooves against grass and dirt. As you watch the stag, the white stag of Haven, and Ava beside him, holding a creature in the stag's mouth. You see a strange, dark, almost wolven creature made of shadow and bone, as he drops the body of this creature and begins to eat away at it.
metal.
What is that?
The Will-O-Wisp goes to you. You don't have to worry. That is a shadow wolf. They're from the Queen.
Thank you for taking care of it.
Thank you.
You all look very tired. I can go ahead and leave you guys be for now, but Hayden needed to eat.
Makes sense.
That's understandable.
Thank you for all your help thus far.
Hope to see you all awake very soon. And Ava begins to float away and sort of flies ahead, looking as Hayden devours whatever this creature was. So, would you all like to rest?
Yes, I would like to take a rest.
I would love to rest, actually.
Alright. One by one, each of you are able to find at least some comfortability here in this camp. On the backs of protection from this white stag, new allies, and a sharing of information. I think that is a good time to take a small break. It's cool.
Before we take a long rest, Kaelen's gonna walk up to Gunther as he's like doing an alchemy thing, or his alchemy stuff. He's gonna be like, "Hey, I know I haven't known you for very long, but do you think I could ask you a question since you know a little bit about alchemy?"
Yeah, mostly about the blowing stuff up part, but shoot.
So you don't know much about remedies or anything?
Can't say I do. I vaguely remember an antitoxin. If I could get ingredients, I could make an anti, but it'd kind of have to be specific, and even then, I can't do anything more than that. If you're asking me to make more of those healing potions, another type of cure for any other disease, I'm afraid you're... But
Well,
you cut off
it's kind of...
But I'm looking for a cure for things myself. But I'll let you know if I find anything that might be of use to us both, if that's the route you're going.
Yeah. There's kind of almost like a plant-based epidemic where I'm from, and I'm just, trying to figure out how to reverse it, Maybe I won't die eventually due to all this shit.
I get you. But, no, I don't know much about plants. I can make fires, acid. I think I used to know some people that might have known how to make... Not like a poison, not anything that'd kill plants. If some sort of blight to fell tree, that wouldn't help you, no. Something that ate away at wood? And you can see he's obviously struggling to remember something. It's
No, buddy.
fuzzy.
You don't have to push yourself or anything. If you're not real knowledge or real knowledgeable with plants, then we can look for other people.
Yeah, I specialize in the other side of alchemy as well as more brickwork. I'm not very familiar with woodwork yet. I used to carve something. I used to carve something big.
Well, I'm not exactly an expert in it myself, but I know the basics just from being in the swamp.
You have.
Yeah.
Do you? Huh. What kind of tools do you know how to use? I feel like I used to know more.
Well, mainly I'm decent at whittling and stuff. Well, that was kind of like the whole basis for that little camp back there. Down at the swamp, we have to, kind of whittle stuff whittle stuff real sharp so we can stick it into the ground. That way, when the floods and all the rain happens, it doesn't like flood us out, or if a mudslide happens, we don't go with it. Good at whittling, but not real great with the rest of the tools.
Would you be willing to offer lessons? I'd be willing to show you what I know with this or mason's tools, but I'm not sure. Well, I don't know how much stone in a.
Well, you never know. Stonework might, if we ever do get back home, it might help me down with the swamp. So I'd be glad to show you what I know if you can show me what you know.
Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Kaelen, you notice this first, as you're the only one awake for the other 4 hours of this rest. The sun never comes up, as eventually your allies begin to rouse.
Okay.
That was about as nice as sleeping outside can be. How's everyone doing?
Good morning, sleeping beauties.
Ooh, morning. It's very dark for morning.
Val just
Yeah.
she messes with her horns and she winces in pain a little. And normal. Fine.
Could I perhaps try to whittle away a piece of wood to try to make a moon dial? During that 4 hours that they were sleeping?
Yes.
Would that be survival?
I would say that would be a survival roll, and the party would notice a massive pile of wood shavings.
Okay. Damn, I'm rolling like shit now. A 9.
A 9. It's a very haphazard moon dial. You get the sense that you would need a little bit more time with it to kind of make it work.
Okay, that works.
And as you're all awake, you notice the white stag form of Haven is asleep, and so is Ava, sleeping on top of his head. She doesn't seem to know that you're awake yet.
I don't feel like we can just leave, but I also feel bad waking them.
Yeah. I don't. I used to wake people down at the swamp. I'll go wake them up.
Okay. How do you do this? How do you want to do this?
Evan's gonna walk over 15, maybe 20 feet away from him, and just at the top of his lungs, he's like, "Good morning. The sun's not a-shining. It's probably 77 degrees out here. The humidity, well, I don't know. Well, wake up."
All right, you yell this,
It's
and
loud
you,
as shit.
you actually hear the sounds of birds flapping their wings above you, as Ava springs to life, and the stag form of Heathen starts to rouse, shaking its head. Do you have to be so loud?
Or that's just the way we had to wake people up at the slum. If you should have seen my brother Darren, God, Barry could land on him, he'd still be sleeping.
Oh, you're all awake then.
Yes.
Ava looks at Haven. Are ready?
I think he's good.
Yes.
Haven nods, and he begins to walk south, away from the lake, walking ahead. And Ava looks at all of you. It shouldn't take you too long to get to Rohazin. I'm glad you were able to rest here, though. And she starts to follow behind the white stag.
Thank you for letting us stay and inviting us into your home. We
Yeah, thank you. This is some of the
owe
best
you a
hospitality
great
we've
debt.
had so far.
Thank you.
It was the least I could do. And
We'll find Milo.
she smiles.
We'll make sure he takes the dog.
And you notice her form begins to glow again, that same shade of yellow from last night. And she just smiles as she leads the way. I can tell you a few things to sort of protect you while you're in Rohazin.
Oh yeah, that'd be wonderful.
Thank you.
Alright, I don't really have hands, so try your best to remember. First thing,
I'll take out my book.
the first thing is never just tell people you are outsiders. Rohazin has a lot of people going in and out. Just make it seem like you belong there. The second
Didn't you say our compatriot though, where he's Tabaxi? Didn't you say there's not really many of those here? How are we supposed to cover that up?
Well, it leads me to the second thing. Just make sure not to disrespect the Queen outwardly. She has followers. They are very, very devout.
Okay.
And the third thing, the most important thing, and as she's saying this, you notice that the trees are getting less and less. It's in this moment that you notice the stag form of Haven stop, as he just looks forward. Here.
Thank you for all your hospitality, good sir.
Yes. Thank you a lot.
You are able to walk forward. Now completely at the forest's edge, you see ahead of you a beautiful looking plain, cascaded by flowers here and there. The bluish tint of night. You are able to see well beyond just this simple plain, you're able to see civilization. You're able to see that town you saw, Kaelen, that port city. You are also able to see something else, far to the south, standing taller than anything you've seen yet. You see a large, massive tower. Oh, before you go, there was one last thing I forgot to say. Never step on a butterfly.
Oh, okay.
I'll keep that in mind.
I guess this is goodbye for now.
Thank you for all your help.
It was the least we could do. Hayden looks at all of you and he merely extends one hug and bows. Safe. Friends. Make it home.
I wish you all the best as well.
Thank you.
Kaelen will bow, like, dramatically, like he has no idea what he's doing. He's just going as low as he can possibly go.
Yeah. I'm resolved to find Milo, as among other things. I want to restock on supplies when we are back.
So, now, with the path now clear ahead of you, do you all begin to walk forward?
Yes, I am
Yeah.
going to continue on.
That being said, friends, I think it's best that I be the one to do most of the talking. I like to think I'm quite good with it.
I'm aware I got about all the tact of a battering ram, so, fine.
Yeah, I prefer to be unseen personally. So I'll just try to blend in with the back.
Yes.
With the path now ahead of you, the four of you finally leave Gokun Forest, walking forward towards, hopefully, a place where you can gather more information, gather supplies, leaving with more information about this place, this world, and its queen than ever before. And that is where we'll end the session.